discussing Rahul Gandhi's defamation case. Now, the Gujarat High Court will today deliver its verdict on the review petition filed by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in a defamation case over his Modi surname remark. Now, on a previous occasion, the court had denied interim protection to Rahul Gandhi in the case and had reserved his plea under consideration. Now, in case Rahul Gandhi's conviction is stayed by the court, his disqualification could be reversed. Now, if his suspension is not stayed, Rahul Gandhi will have the option to appeal before a higher bench of the Gujarat High Court. All right, joining me on the broadcast is my legal correspondent, Ananya. Ananya, what more details do we have on the ground at the moment?
Well, this order has to be passed by, in fact, a single judge bench of the Gujarat High Court. Justice Hemant Prachchhak will actually be passing this particular order. And what is very, very crucial to note is that this order will have direct binding over, in fact, the political career of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He will, if at all, a stay on this conviction is granted, Rahul can go back to the Lok Sabha Speaker, and you can and it can say that, you know, since my conviction has now been stayed, please reinstate me as, in fact, a member of the Parliament. So that could happen. However, if the situation is vice versa, and in fact the stay on conviction is rejected by the court itself, then the only option that Rahul Gandhi is remained with is to approach a higher court, which is in this case a division bench of the Gujarat High Court or either Supreme Court of India. So what happens next is something that is a matter of time. Remember that the advocates appearing for complainant Purnesh Modi had constantly argued that, you know, there is no rarest of the rare case, and stay on conviction can only be granted in a rarest of the rare case. And this one is not the one. In fact, the effect of that, you know, somebody's conviction and losing a member of the parliament seat is something that is not a rarest of the rare case, and it's just a consequence of, a criminal act that has been committed by them, which is in this case, the crime of defamation. So, and in fact, opposing these arguments, we had argued that this is not a case where 2 years of imprisonment is something that could have been granted. And in fact, the defamation cases are, there is some kind of a rarest of the rare case that, you know, some kind of a relief could have been granted to Mr. Gandhi. So we'll have to wait and watch as to how things pan out. The matter is to be, the judgment is to be pronounced around 11 a.m. tomorrow. How does it play up, whether it becomes a big political tussle between the BJP and the Congress also is something that is a matter of time. We'll get to know when the judgment is pronounced in the court of Justice Hemant Prachchhak.
Okay, thanks Ananya for the inputs. Well, continue to stay with us while we have Pallavi Ghosh joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, help us understand what are the arguments that are being presented by Rahul Gandhi's legal team in his defense?
Well, of course, first of all, the biggest point which the legal team has been making, and in fact the party also has been making, is that it was not a comment against any one particular community. Remember, the entire the defamation case against him was that he was against the Modi community, or which is the backward community. That's something which they have completely rejected. So they sniff a politics behind it. Apart from the legal battle that they are fighting, really, it's the big political battle which they are wanting to fight on. See, from beginning on a back foot, where obviously Rahul Gandhi being disqualified as a member of parliament was seen as a setback for Rahul Gandhi's politics and for the Congress party. They've tried to whip it up in his favor. Now, as if you look at his Twitter bio, for example, he calls himself a disqualified MP. And consistently the party, but more importantly, Rahul Gandhi himself, whether it's at the press conference or whether he's abroad, he's been making the point that, you know, it was not such a big crime that he committed, and he's got one of the harshest punishments. And the only reason he's got so is because he's the only one who dares to question the Prime Minister and the government, and therefore he's ready to listen to all kinds of arguments. Even if, for argument's sake, he is not reinstated as a member of parliament, as we head into 2024 Lok Sabha elections, Rahul Gandhi will use his disqualification to his advantage.
Okay, Pallavi, help us understand, how is the disqualification case against Rahul Gandhi being perceived by the public and the political observers at large?
Well, I mean, I think it's a mixed bag. The BJP obviously doesn't see much sense in Rahul Gandhi's argument. They say, his comment was derogatory in nature. It was targeted at one particular community, which in this case happens to be the Modi or the OBC community. But as far as the political observers go, it's always going to be a mixed bag. There is no clarity on whether it's really going to help them as far as elections or electoral gains are going. If you talk about the whole thing of whipping up public sympathy, well, public memory is very short. At the end of the day, they vote for political parties on the basis of their ideologies, their policies, and what alternative really they have to offer to the people. At this point of time, the mood in the Congress is very gung-ho because they won Karnataka. They're looking at with a lot of hope and anticipation at the upcoming state elections as well. So, as I said, it's a kind of a mixed bag in terms of political reactions.
Okay, Pallavi, stay with us. I would be moving on to Ananya. Ananya, help us understand which legal provisions are being invoked in Rahul Gandhi's defamation case here.
Well, it's a case of 499 and 500 in the defamation. It's a criminal defamation case that was filed by Purnesh Modi under 397 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Rahul Gandhi has knocked the doors of the Gujarat High Court, challenging, the order of the trial court, denying him a stay on his conviction. Remember, the main appeal is still pending before the trial court. However, it's just a stay of conviction that is to be decided by the court today. If at all the court grants him a stay today, then he can go back to the Lok Sabha Speaker and he will say, since there is a stay on my conviction, you can actually reinstate me as a member of the parliament. If that does not happen, he has the option to go to a higher court. Mr. Singhvi had argued constantly before, in fact, the Gujarat High Court, in fact, very, very clearly explaining the whole defamation law and how does it apply. He also went on to say that, there is a question of moral turpitude into this particular case. And there was nothing on morality that is questionable on Rahul Gandhi. He had not made certain kinds of comment, and this is not something that could have caused irreparable damage to this particular community. What Mr. Singhvi had argued. While the advocates appearing for the complainants in this particular case had said that there is the question of moral turpitude. He had made certain comments against a particular community, specifically OBC community, and that's the reason why he should be held, and that's the reason why he should be held guilty for 2 years. So we'll have to wait as to how the court actually goes into it and details down and whether or not a relief should be granted to Rahul Gandhi in this particular case or not at this moment.
Okay, thanks Ananya. We are being joined by Janak Dave, our reporter, News18 reporter. जनक जी, आप हमें समझा सकते हैं कि आने वाले टाइम में अगर आज के कोर्ट ने सस्पेंशन ऑर्डर पे स्टे नहीं दिया तो इसके क्या लीगल रैमिफिकेशंस हो सकते हैं राहुल गांधी के लिए?
देखिए, इसे देखना होगा। दरअसल ये क्योंकि आज हाईकोर्ट के फैसले पर सबकी निगाहें टिकी हुई है, क्योंकि आज का फैसला होगा तो उसके बाद अब 6 महीने से का वक्त, अमूमन ये होता है कि चुनाव आयोग के पास 6 महीने से का ज्यादा वक्त अगर होता है तो उस जगह पर फिर चुनाव घोषित हो सकता है। तो क्या इस फैसले के बाद वायनाड में चुनाव घोषित होंगे, ये भी एक सवाल रहेगा। हालांकि देखना ये होगा, क्योंकि जो भी जजमेंट के समय, जो हियरिंग 2 मई को जब हुई थी, उस समय पर हाईकोर्ट में जो जस्टिस हेमंत प्रच्छक है, उन्होंने लोअर कोर्ट के जो फैसला था उस फैसले में क्या क्या लॉजिक, क्या कहें कि क्या क्या सबूत के तौर पे उन्होंने रखा और उस सबूत के आधार पर सजा सुनाई थी, उसके सारे जो रिकॉर्ड्स है वो जस्टिस से मांगे थे और उसके बाद वो सारे रिकॉर्ड वहां पर सबमिट किए गए गुजरात हाई कोर्ट में और उसके बाद अब ऑर्डर उसमें ड्राफ्ट हो चुका है। तो आज उसका प्रोनाउंसमेंट होगा कोर्ट में कि दरअसल जो कन्विक्शन पर जो स्टे है उसकी जो मांग है उस पर किस तरीके से उनका सस्पेंशन बरकरार रहता है, सस्पेंशन हटे, ये राहुल की ओर से कोशिश